Don't do it.
Our
Back
advice
out
to you
while you
is
can.
get out while you can. If you haven't done it yet, don't.
Please.
No.
What is going on, guys? Cam Productions here with another video. This one's gonna be a little bit different though. We're actually gonna sit down and just talk to you. Just talk about the first 7 months that we've been living with each other.
I know everybody's a little different, everyone's relationship is different, but we want to give you guys our advice, what we think might have been helpful to know before moving in. We just want to kind of talk to you about what it's been like for us now that we've made it past half a year. So while we give you guys our little, conversation, our talk.
We're gonna be doing face masks.
Yes. And we're going to be using those ones that peel off, so we're going to see all of Manny's nasty blackheads on his nose.
Let's get this video started. So, to start off, me and Kendall have been dating for a year and...
Let's see if he knows. Actually, I don't even know.
A year and 9 months. So, almost 2 years, January 19th.
Aww.
Don't touch me because you didn't even know.
No, I knew. I just didn't know. Right. I've never thought about the count of the amount of years.
January 19th is our anniversary date. So we're getting close to that time. So when we moved in with each other, a year and 2 months we were together, which may seem like a short amount of time.
I feel like that's kind of average. You guys tell us. I don't know. What's
I feel like it's a short amount of time, but it didn't matter because we knew we were ready.
Yes. Just trust your instinct on when is the right time, because if it feels forced, it's probably not the right time.
Yeah, definitely don't rush it. The way I knew we were ready was when Kendall went for Christmas break. She was gone for like 3 weeks. And I already knew I was going to move out. I had roommates, I was going to move out. I already had my place set up, just had to wait for them to call me and let me know that it was available. So I had a good couple weeks to think about it, to see if I wanted to move in with her and ask her, because I was the one that asked her when she came back, and I got to. Those are the best days actually, when you're gone for 3 weeks straight. Good times. But yeah, so I thought about it for a good amount of time, and I knew that we were ready, that it wasn't anything that out of the ordinary, because I mean she would stay over anyways. Most of the week, so I mean it really didn't matter. We were already living with each other, which might be a good thing for some couples if they're thinking about moving into each other. Test it. Stay about a month or two together. See how that works out, and then decide. Test it out. See how you guys act, because it's a lot different than actually just sleeping over. Because you're sleeping over every day.
Can you not talk? Guys, try and take him serious while he talks with all this on his face. Go ahead.
This was not my idea, by the way. One thing that I've heard a lot with like friends that we've had that have been thinking about moving in with each other is they do it to save money, which leads us to like our second point. Don't let that be like an excuse to...
Don't let that be the whole decision maker. Like, oh, we're going to save so much money, so it's a no-brainer. I feel like...
That's no bueno.
I feel like that's a mistake a lot of couples do make. And I'm not going to lie, like, even when I first started staying at Manny's house, like, consistently, or he was staying at mine, like, you get to that point where you almost always have a house that you go to. Yeah. You're like, dang, why am I paying rent in my house when I'm always here? Like, it's almost like, why wouldn't I? But there's just no reason to rush it. I think that goes with everything in a relationship. Like, there's no reason to rush it. Just wait until you're absolutely sure. Like, that rent that you're paying every month, I know maybe you're not staying at your house as much as you were before you guys were really that serious, but it's part of the transition, and I think it's important to still keep that little bit of independence until you're really, really sure that it's the right thing for you guys.
Oh, damn!
What is happening?
It's spilling everywhere. Alright, so now it's my turn.
Why are you squeezing it like that?
I don't know why it's not coming out.
Well, like, why are you putting it on one finger? Like,
I don't know. I've never done this before. All right, come on.
why are you doing it like that? Okay. You have done this before, I swear. See what it's like, guys? Don't move in. That's the advice we're giving you, is don't move in, because you're gonna
let's just cut the video. Don't do it.
Our
Back
advice
out
to you
while you
is
can.
get out while you can. If you haven't done it yet, don't.
Please.
No, I'm kidding. So, the first month. We'll call it the first month.
The first month. Hell.
No.
Straight hell.
Okay, what he's trying to say, because me and Manny have talked about this recently. Looking back, that first month when we were living together, we fought a lot. Like, we had been, and I just said it before, we had been staying at each other's houses, like, back and forth, like, every single night, to the point where we were seeing each other constantly. Same idea. You would think it's the same, but for whatever reason, okay, Manny, you're getting this everywhere.
Sorry, it's going, like,
What?
I can't control it.
What do you mean?
It's just like dripping down.
Oh my goodness, guys.
I'm telling you, this is hard to talk and do this.
He's putting the face mask on, like, on his middle finger, on the tip of the finger, and it's all just running down and, like, dripping off. Like, use more fingers. That's what I'm trying to say.
You think you know somebody, but you don't. You don't.
What did you find out about me in that first month that was so bad? Let me know.
You want me to be honest with you, or you just?
Sure. Let's have an honest moment.
All right. Kendall's an athlete. I'm pretty sure you know I was an athlete as well. I'm retired. Had a wonderful career. We can get lazy at sometimes, you know? You just leave things around. Relax.
Where are you going with this?
Relax. It's gonna end well.
Okay. Don't put me on blast here. My goodness.
Kendall's really clean, which is good, because I don't think I'd be able to date a girl who's a mess. That would.
No, you couldn't, because you are a clean freak.
Kendall at times, you know, and it happens to all of us. It's okay. You know, she would come home, take off her clothes, just leave it on the floor. What? Or in the bathroom after she's done taking a shower, and then she'd go to class, whatever. I'd come home, I see it, so I'd get frustrated.
I feel like it was more of the. We have like fuzzy blankets on our couch, because I love having like a fuzzy blanket.
That too. She
And
doesn't fold the blankets.
Manny's like obsessive about folding his blankets. Like, I will literally, like, I'll be on the couch
And the pillows
like
too.
watching TV, and I'll get up to go to the kitchen and do something in the kitchen for a little while, and he's like over here like, yes, that's
it's
like,
not that serious.
No, when we first moved in together, you were like you've calmed down too. We've met in the middle, because you were like, that's
Yeah, well,
why
that's
I
the whole
used to
point.
get so frustrated. I was like, I'm still using the blanket. Like, I have to fold it after I'm done, like, taking a break from the blanket. Like,
So that I would get annoyed, and then that's how, you know, that would start a fight.
it was just like, that's just one
The
example, but it was
smallest
just
things.
like really little things, and I almost feel like it's just like like figuring out how to live with each other.
You'll really start to know that person and what triggers them or what bothers them, and you learn not to do it.
Now, like, your home is their home. Like, it's, and I know, like, you, like, some people will be like, oh, well, I've had roommates, so I can understand that, but it's still different, because
Completely
your
different.
roommate's like, yeah,
You're not in love with your roommate.
You're in love with me? it's different. Like, you're
Which leads to our fourth topic. Never go to bed mad at each other.
If I'm like still angry and we like get in bed because we have to go to bed because we have to get up early or something, and we're still like, we never resolved it, I can't sleep. But Manny will fall asleep so quick. Like, it has nothing to do with the argument, but he just falls asleep so fast. I can't sleep when I'm angry.
Okay.
Like, I'm the type of person that, like, I'll sit there and I'll fume. That's why a lot of our arguments will come back out, or I'll make them get resolved, because I'll be like, oh, so you're just gonna fall asleep? Like, I'll make a comment, like, it's pitch dark and like we're both facing the other way, and I'll be like, oh, so you're not gonna cuddle me because of this? Like, I'll like say something. I do that a lot, huh?
It actually happened the other day, because I was at my boy Luis's house. We were in the room, and we had like an early start to the day. Me and him, we were gonna get a haircut and all that stuff. So we had to wake up early, so we went to bed early. And she couldn't sleep, so we were sleeping, and I was like, you can't sleep? She was like, no. I was like, all right, well, let's talk. And I think I fell asleep like 10 seconds later.
What we're trying to say is don't go to sleep angry. Like, I don't care if you're going to be tired the next day, but
talk about it before you go to sleep.
Because now that you're living together, these things need to be resolved because you have, like, your lives are starting to mix together a little more, and it's not as simple as just like, oh, well, if we get in a fight and it doesn't work out, okay, well, no, now you've made a commitment. I know it's not the biggest commitment, but it's a step. Okay, so the fourth point that we want to bring up is the lovely topic of chores. So,
and it's not chores because we're not little kids. We're adults.
But chores are never gonna go away.
Not
you're
chores.
Still gonna have to clean. You're still gonna have to cook. You're still gonna have to do laundry. Even more so now because you're an adult.
I don't like calling it chores.
Okay, what do you
I like
call
calling it daily tasks.
Okay, daily tasks. You should be able to talk about who's gonna do what, and I feel like it should be clear cut because if it's just kind of like, oh, well, we'll just figure it out, like whatever who wants to do, whenever they feel like doing this or being nice. Because when you're not living together, you, as a girl, you might go over to your guy's house and you might fold his clothes or something to be nice, and that's sweet and that's a cute thing that you did for him. But you don't want to be doing that every single day unless that's your like designated task. Okay, we'll use the word task if you don't want to say chore. You don't want to be stuck, like, there's a difference between, like, before you move in, you do nice things for each other at each other's houses, like, oh, I'll cook him dinner, or he'll cook me dinner to be nice. But now it's going to be every single day, you know, meals, there's going to be laundry every few days, dishes, like, stuff like that, that it's not just a nice gesture anymore, it's an actual daily task. So you don't want, one of you shouldn't be doing everything.
It just turns into, like, a habit, honestly. Like after scratch my nose. After the first couple of times, like you already know, like once she cooks, I'll do dishes, or if I cook, she'll do dishes.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I'll have a day off during the week, so like that day off, I'll clean.
Cook.
I'll clean. I'll cook too, you know, because when she comes home, she'll have food ready, just like I expect to have food ready. But that day off, I'll clean the house, I'll cook. What else do I do?
So yeah, so basically what we're saying is just be able to talk about it and figure out a routine that works for you guys, and just make sure that not one person is doing more work than the other. And it's not always an exact like half and half. It's just like for example, Manny makes more money, so I tend to cook a little more and do the grocery shopping. I buy the groceries anyways, so that's my way of contributing to the relationship is, cooking dinner, because I honestly enjoy cooking. So that works for us because he pays more of rent. So he pays all of rent, and my contribution is cooking dinner every night. So
and be ready to take, like, of course everybody has like their bad day. So be ready to, one day just take it upon yourself. Yeah, just take it upon yourself and take the entire load, just to so your significant other doesn't come home and have to do everything all over again. Like, give them a day off. Like, it'll help.
Yeah, and that's where the whole, before you moved in together, the whole like nice things for each other, what I was talking about earlier, that's where that comes into play. Like doing their chore for them or task for them, that's where that comes into play. That's like a nice thing you can still do for each other. That's different from the regular routine. And then our last thing that we wanted to talk to you guys about is just overall what's changed for us after these 7 months of living together. What's been different compared to before we lived with each other? So I just came up with that question to kind of end it. So I haven't really given it much thought, but I don't know what comes to your head.
I mean, honestly, nothing has really changed. That's how you know that, like I said from the beginning, like, when you're ready to move in with each other, because I think that's a good thing, that nothing has changed. We're the same. We still hang out with our friends. Sometimes we do things by ourselves, and it doesn't affect us, because it's honestly all about trust. So if you trust your significant other, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. I wouldn't say nothing has changed. Like, I feel more, if anything, I feel more secure in our relationship. I feel like it's more, it's more like concrete. Like, I'm not on a day-to-day basis, I'm not wondering if like, oh, we might like not work because of this or that. Like, but when you're first getting to know each other, it's like, oh, like that might be a red flag. I know you now. Like, I know who you are and I know your heart. So now it's just like, dealing with you every single day. It sucks.
But yeah.
These still haven't dried. I wanted to peel them off for the video.
But they're starting to get hard.
Oh. We're trying out that new light.
It's pretty dope though.
Because we've been using like sunlight, because that's like that's blinding me. I'm actually seeing like stars right now. But we've been using sunlight and now it's getting dark. So now it looks like a flashlight. But that's not bad.
It's not bad, yeah.
We just need like a way to stand it up. Are you gonna hold it for the end? So
Well,
you guys
I'll
can
hold it.
enjoy this beautiful lighting on our wonderful. My skin's about to be so nice.
But yeah, this concludes our video.
I hope that you guys can take some tips from it.
Yeah.
This is just our experience. So, like I said earlier, everyone's different, but these are just some things that we found with living together, and
It's not easy, but
it's not.
if you chose that person to live with, you gotta work it out. There's no point of moving in and then just cutting things off. That's a waste of time.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was something that we wanted to do a little different. It's like sitting down, giving a little bit of relationship advice. So if you like this, let us know. We can do some more videos like this where we just kind of sit down and talk.
Yep. Don't forget to hit that like and the subscribe button. We'll do our best to do them.
If you guys think that we're not going to start pranking each other, you're wrong.
Coming soon.